Hey y'all, what's good, what's good, what's good? I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves and all of that good stuff and whatever and what's not, okay? This message is going to be in motion as soon as I welcome in spirit, okay? Roll my window. Alright. Holy Spirit, pure divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this message. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the listener as you see fit. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. Okay, y'all. So, someone could drive a Jeep, alright? It could be a gray Jeep. It does not have to be. But there is something about a gray car, so it does not have to be a Jeep or any of the other car names that I throw out, but just you could drive a gray car and something in this message could resonate with you, okay? But also like a Mercedes SUV, or just any Mercedes that has like 4MATIC on it. So, and I'm not big on like knowing the different Mercedes models or whatever, so I don't know if that's just one specific, Mercedes, or if that's on a couple of different, I think it's on a few different models they have that says 4MATIC, but what do I know? Anywho, but yeah, so someone could drive a Jeep, and Mercedes SUV, also a pickup truck, okay, or even just a really I'm gonna say a really fast car, but I'm gonna also just say like the cars that like a lot of people really enjoy, like the Chargers, the Challengers, the oh my gosh, what's the other one, y'all? Charger, Challenger, Camaro, just anything that's like a SRT type model, just anything that's like, Hellcat, that whole type of that line, you feel me? Okay. Also, bits and pieces of this message could apply to you, if not the full message. Yeah, that was really smart. Not, baby. And then you're like, okay. Yeah. So, I apologize, y'all. I am driving, and I just had someone, pull that move that I'm pretty sure whoever you are, maybe this is something that irritates you too, but literally going at a certain speed, and this person just pulled out, and now they're just going like 25. And I'm on the road where the speed limit is 45, so yeah, they need to try to pick up their speed limit. So anywho, yeah. But so moving forward, some of you guys could either have a property that you have now presently for lease. You have done your renovations on it, and it is now ready for you to actually lease out. Some of you guys could be signing a new lease. You could be moving into a new property. Okay, so either way, congratulations, and I hope that everything goes smoothly and well for you. Also, some of you guys could be getting some new furniture if you are like in the moving process. Okay, and I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, but there is a loud Camaro, and did I not just say Camaro? And fast car, but there's a car that is was making some noise. Okay. The number is 265. Could be significant for somebody. I don't know if that's an area code or not. Also, the state of Arizona could be significant as well. Okay. Someone could have just recently. You could have fried some homemade chicken. Dang, y'all, I was not paying attention to the time. The store I was trying to go to that closed. Ain't that about a B word? Anywho, okay. Now I have to get to my next destination. But, dang, I don't even remember what I was saying about your message. I'm sorry, give me a second. I definitely lost that train of thought. Hold on, so get back to me if it was necessary. Someone to really receive this message. But yeah, anywho, anywho, so someone could have just, you could have, oh, yep, it came back to me. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate that. So you could have just been eating or preparing some fried chicken. It doesn't have to be fried chicken. It could be baked or, air fried, whatever. However you made it, but just some chicken, okay? What came to me was Church's or Popeyes. So you could have also just either went to Church's or Popeyes, and obviously the other is like KFC. That's a major chicken place. Okay, so something about that could be significant, or you could just literally be preparing your own homemade chicken. Okay, there could be something significant about the colors black and green, and or either or, right? Someone could have some really, really dark tint on their car as well. And when I say really dark tint, I'm talking about like the tint that like it's kind of hard for you to even see out the tint when you're in the car driving. Okay. I forget the number percent. I want to say like 90% or something. I don't know, y'all. It's been a while since I even had to worry about that type of tint and whatnot. But yeah. Also, someone could be having like a fish fry or like it could just be like some type of event where you guys are raising money, or it could just be literally just like a family type event. It doesn't have to be like you necessarily raising money, okay? But it could be something along the lines of that. Also, there's something about like, so this is literally probably for one specific person, but there's like a property that you've had your eye on, and it could have had like some stuff going on where like maybe you did put in an offer, right? But they told you like, hey, this property's pending, yada yada yada. If it's no longer pending and the transaction falls through, then we'll put you on the wait list or we'll contact you, blah blah blah, whatever. But something happened with that listing. You could have, obviously like moved forward. It was just like, oh, okay, whatever. That's a lost cause. And you could have moved forward, but there's something about this specific property that, like, the transaction could have fell through, and so you may be being contacted about it. This could even be something that's like a leasing situation. This also could even be just something that you simply had your eye on, right? So there be you drove past this property, you kind of like get a mental to like, you know what? Okay, like I'm working on my credit right now, or this could be a possible option out of what I've already looked at, but maybe you put like your offer in on something else, so you can just like, I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket. Or you could have just simply just been on like one of the real estate websites, realtor.com, Trulia, Zillow, whatever, and kind of just said like, you know what, I actually like this one, this will be an option, you know what I'm saying? And you saw like a little sign that said like pending, or just, I don't know, something that just kind of held you back a little bit from actually moving forward, okay? And I feel as though this property is still available, okay? This property for some of you guys could actually be your, let me be clear, because for someone I am getting this could be your dream property. For others I'm getting it's just like the property that you need now so that you can level up moving forward between equity and just, saving and whatever else you're trying to do to really get yourself in a position to get your dream property, okay? So, take the messages as they are. Obviously, the messages are going to differ for each person, okay? But yeah, something could be significant about the name and or street Manning, okay? Now, when I hear Manning, I'm from Indiana, so for those of us who are from Indiana, when we hear the name Manning, we think of football, we think of Peyton Manning, we think of Eli Manning, okay? Also, when you are from the state of Indiana, you think of Peyton Manning and Eli Manning. You think of the Colts, you think of, oh gosh, what's the name of the freaking hospital? Peyton Manning Hospital, okay? So, there's a lot of things that I could get from that in itself, but Lord, y'all. I'm going to try to pull them, but I know I'm going to miss something. But you take whatever it is that you receive for yourself. Because a lot of times, I'm going to just throw this out there. There's a lot of times where, like, in the past, say I've gotten, like, I've watched, like, a reader, right? And the reader will, receive the message as they, receive it for themselves, right? But it's like me knowing my life. When they say what they say, I process the message how I do as it pertains to me, or just however I receive it, right? Because sometimes it's not even for me; it could be for somebody else. But I just process it and receive it. Like, oh, okay, But really, they kind of just, processed it a little different. You know what I'm saying? So just obviously, definitely take the message as it is for you. But so someone could be dating a football player, right? Or you could actually be a football player. You could be a quarterback, or there could just be something significant about a quarterback. Okay. Also, someone could have an ill child. Someone could be hospitalized. And obviously send my condolences, and I really pray that is not the message that is for you, right? But hey, there could be anybody that comes across this message, okay? So for those of you who come across this message and that does not apply to you, please send whoever that does apply to love at this time, okay? Because obviously none of us want to be in that position, okay? There could be, that is so random. Anyway, there could be something significant about a creek. Also, like you could have been someone who many years ago you could have watched Dawson's Creek, or you could like maybe want to look that show up and watch some of the episodes. I feel like there could be something significant that could be helpful for you within the Dawson's Creek series, okay? Or like we could hear in the public mainstream here soon, like they're doing a reboot or some type of reenactment or a play or something about one of the significant characters from the movie, okay, or something like that. Now, dang, Spirit, I know I don't like these messages. Okay. There could also even be one of the significant characters could be like hospitalized or something like that. Okay, or maybe they have a child that's hospitalized or something like that. But anyway, so going back to what I was saying prior to that, some of you guys could be coming across a football player. You could be dating this person, or you could already be in a relationship with a football player. Okay, and I don't know. That's just a heads up for y'all. Okay, hold on, y'all. Now, I don't even know if that just threw off my AirPods or not. I'm kind of a little upset about it. Hold on, y'all, because I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Because I got a random call. I didn't think to do D&D. Hold on. Okay, somebody's name could be Keisha as well. Someone who resonates with this message, you could be wearing the color blue. There could also be something significant about, I'm getting, okay, all right, pause, thank you, Spirit, because y'all got a lot flowing. All right, just slow it down for me, please. Oh, Jesus, okay. So there could be something significant about a lotus flower. There also could be something significant about someone who smokes Maverick cigarettes, or they used to. Now, as it applies to the Maverick cigarettes, I'm getting this is like a passed on loved one. So you can have a passed on loved one that either used to chew tobacco, Copenhagen tobacco, or grizzly tobacco, or they smoke Maverick cigarettes. Okay. They could be just wanting to send you some type of love at this time, or some type of message that is within this could be significant for you, okay? And they're just kind of wanting to bring that to the forefront to you, like, hey, pay attention because this is for you, okay? Also something about Delta 8, like the CBD or whatever, or like the ganja, okay? Hold on. Let me get my life. Someone could also be wearing really big, beautiful, natural hair at this time. So you can have some really, really big, pretty hair. You could also even have like a crochet style that's really large and voluminous. But I'm really more so getting this is you and your natural hair. I'm also getting whoever this person is that is your loved one is telling you that you are absolutely beautiful in your natural state, in your natural being. So some of you guys could be going through a process of like learning to love yourself in your natural state, your natural being. You could be trying to figure out ways to style your natural hair. You could be wanting to wear your natural hair, but you just don't know how to style it or what products you need to use and whatever and whatnot. Okay. This loved one is wanting to guide you to these things. Okay. So just pay attention to different signs. There could be like little ads that pop up on your social media. There could be little stuff you see on the TV, or a friend may have a product and you may just need to go invest in that yourself, okay? But they're really wanting you to embrace your beauty. They think that you have a beautiful head full of hair that you can inspire others to also want to wear their natural hair. So I'm hearing something about a twist out, but there's something about just some really, really big, beautiful hair, okay? Oh Jesus, okay. Hold on, Spirit. See, y'all done took me from the one that okay, back to the other. So some of you guys who have children, if you already received like food stamp benefits, okay, be on the lookout for a letter in the mail. Be on the lookout for a new card in the mail. Be on the lookout for actually going to check your previous card that you already had for your PEBT benefits. Now they could be something, they could be called something different wherever you are. I don't know all that, okay? But these are basically the summer stamp benefits for your children, okay? For while they're out of school, they're going to provide a certain amount of money for you guys to be able to go purchase food for them little kids, because y'all know they be eating, especially if you got boys, then y'all know. Especially if y'all got growing teenage boys, then y'all know. Okay, so definitely be on the lookout for more information about that, or a deposit about your food stamps, so that you can make sure that your babies are able to get some good meals while they are on their summer break. Okay. Um, there's also something about an emergency stop. Now, hold on, y'all, because Spirit is on the flow today. Give me a second. I gotta breathe. Okay. All right. That is so sideways from what I'm about to say. Y'all be, baby, listen, my spirit team is funny. Anywho, okay, so there could be something about an emergency stop. Now, some of you guys could be taking like a road trip, all right, because I did just speak about, it being summer and kids and blah, 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 blah. So, what I will say is, obviously, not to parent the parent, okay, because that just ain't me. I ain't that, excuse me, I ain't that type. However, I do know how important it is for a village, right? Some of y'all may not have a village, but even if you have a village, sometimes we just need to be reminded of certain stuff, because we be having a lot going on with these kids and just our regular everyday life, right? But okay, with that being said, this is just a small, simple reminder that before y'all hit that roadway, have them babies use that bathroom, okay? There's something about an emergency stop on a road trip. Now, obviously, this could just be, one of the kids talking about, I'm hungry. When we gonna get something to eat? Or one of the kids talking about, I gotta use the bathroom. It's like, I did not tell you to use the bathroom before we left. So, it could be something like that. But, it also could, obviously, the word emergency is an emergency. Okay, so it could be also something else that applies to that. Okay, so I send y'all lots of safe travel energy. But yeah, like if you gotta take that emergency stop, love, take that emergency stop, okay? Um, wow, okay. So, what was the other thing? Boom, okay. Like I told y'all, spirit be all over the place. Now, sometimes it be my spirit, sometimes it be y'all's, okay? Because I'm delivering the messages for y'all, okay? But I really do, I ain't gonna hold you, I really do feel like this is someone's spiritual team outside of myself, because while my spiritual team is quite hilarious, um, this does give more of an energy for somebody else. I will also say someone could be from Atlanta and or the South. Okay, someone's name could also even be Diamond. All right, but or a princess. But doesn't have to be. Okay, it's just I was getting that crime mob. Okay, I was getting that. Now I got 32 flavors of that fruity delicious bubble gum. Raspberry, grape, cherry. Come and get this yummy yum. I think that's what she said. But anyway, so there could be something significant about crime mob. There could be something significant about 32 flavors. I am also getting Ben and Jerry's, because don't they got like however many flavors of ice cream? Okay, so some of y'all could be um, getting some ice cream. There's also someone who could wear locks, okay, in their hair. And something in this message could apply to you as well. Some of you guys could have just bought a new grill because you know it's summer and you're trying to be outside on your grill, okay? Trying to get your grill skills mastered and whatnot if you have not already, but whatever, okay? But this grill that I'm speaking about specifically, whoever you are, it is a propane grill. So maybe you are someone who you are tired of. There goes another fast car, y'all. So maybe you're someone who's used to what do they call like charcoal grills, right? But you're like, man, nah, like I'm trying to get me a little propane grill, da, 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 you know what I'm saying? So definitely be careful, okay? But yeah, so that could apply to someone. So listen, y'all about to barbecue, make sure y'all season that meat real good, okay? Let it marinate and whatnot, okay? So it can hit just right, right? Make sure y'all get y'all onions and all that good stuff, okay? But yeah, definitely something about someone that has locks. That has definitely come back to me as well. The color green also could be significant. So you could be reading. I said reading. Something could be significant about reading as well. But you could be wearing the color green as well. Okay. There's also something like okay, one of y'all could smoke ganja, right? And maybe like whatever type of job you do, you could have a job where they don't drug test, or you could just have a job where you just like in a state of you really don't give a fuck, or you just could be a person who you know how to handle that, right? But there's somebody like around you that kind of is envious of that. It's something about them being envious. So maybe they want to smoke weed, but like for whatever reason they can't. I am getting for someone it is a health condition, and so they can't smoke, but for whatever reasons, like they really want to, so they kind of feel a way towards you because they like, it's messed up. They can, you know what I'm saying? I'm even also getting about a spiritual level as well. There's something about spirit, y'all is flying today. Okay, so there's something about somebody who you are on your spiritual journey. You are a spiritual leader. You are a chosen one. And you, if you have not already, you are presently being tested to stop smoking or not smoke, or you've already stopped smoking, you haven't smoked for a while, but like it's been a challenge for you. There's something like, and so you feel a way when it comes to other people because they can sit back, they can smoke, they can get drink, they can do all this other stuff that it's like if you do it, there's like delays for you, or if you do it, it makes you feel some type of way, or if you do it, like you get sick, or just whatever's going on. Okay. So that could cause like some type of feelings inside of you, but whoever you are, it's like spirit really wants you to know that there's no need for you to feel like envious or upset about these things. It's like spirit is wanting you to be in your utmost top tier frequency, so that you can receive all of the things that you need to receive, and so that you can execute in the way that you need to execute, so that you can be well aware, and so that there is nothing that is within your system that shifts your energy or makes you lazy or throws you off. Okay. For some of you guys, this could even be liquor as well. You're being challenged at this time to kind of either cut back on your liquor intake or just completely stop drinking as a whole. Okay, so I mean, it's gonna be different for everybody, y'all. But I just feel like there's this shift, there's this transition, and Spirit is wanting you to really hone in on the fact that, like, you got a job to do, you have a purpose here, you have things that you need to handle and take care of, and it's not from a level of like just you have a big role, and your role means when you execute, when you stand on what you're supposed to stand on, when you discipline yourself, when you operate with an integrity, not only do you level up, you're able to reach your hand down and level up the next person. You're able to be that guide for the next person. You're able to be the demonstration, the example, the inspiration, right? For that next person in line who is looking up to you, who is following your footsteps, who is being guided by you, to see that, dang, you know what? I know that was hard for them. You know what I'm saying? So, example, say you've been smoking 10 plus, 20 plus years, however long, and then you really decide, you know what, let me just hone in on what I need to hone in on. Obviously, Spirit is like really wanting to work with me with something, and I need to focus. And you really do what you got to do. And someone around you sees like you're not playing about whatever it is, right? And then even in the fact that they are watching you, they acknowledge that, oh dang, they've been leveling up ever since they stopped doing this or doing that, right? So then that's a motivation for whoever these people are to then say, dang, okay, well, this worked for them, so let me see how that might work for me. And then they challenge themselves to stop smoking or stop drinking or whatever. I'm also getting something about like somebody oh gosh, what y'all call it? I want to say boosting, but it's another word I'm thinking of. But yeah, so if you know what word I'm thinking of, drop it down in the comment section below, okay? But just long story short, it's like the better you work on yourself, the better you follow Spirit's guidance, the more you guide others to be their better and best self. Okay? You are the example, and that is just that. Okay? So I love y'all. I hope this message was helpful for you all, and I will be back to drop another message for you guys later. Okay? Also, sorry, one last thing. There's another loud fast card, y'all. The number 7 is very significant for someone. So if your birthday is on the 7th, there's something about in 7 days. Even possibly your birthday is in the 7th month, which is July, or something could happen in the 7th month, which is July. And we are now, as of today, from the time of me recording this message, we are in June 1st. So that will be a month from now. So 30 days, okay. You could really see something significant show up in your life, and or the 30 days could be if you start today, if you see this message today, or just from whatever time you see it, right? If you start a 30-day cleanse, a 30-day whatever, fasting from black and mild, ganja, sugar, alcohol, whatever, you will see a huge, vast change within the month of July. All right, that is the message that I am receiving, and it is so. Okay, I send y'all love. I hope you all are doing well. Definitely do all that fun clicky stuff, the taps, okay, of the thumb, okay, so that the video can shift around the algorithm and get to who it needs to get to. Hit subscribe so that you do not miss out on any of the more recent uploads. And definitely leave me a comment letting me know how this resonates with you. I would love to hear how it does, okay? So y'all take care. Y'all be well.